the day. The 49ers look to be coming together in just the nick of time. Okay, Trent Williams back with the team trying to finalize a deal ahead of their Monday night opener that maybe would let him be out there. Let's get more on that. We welcome in our NFL insider, Dan Graziano. Graz, what changed in the situation to get Williams back into the facility?
Well, Brandon Ayuk signed, and that gave the 49ers more time to work on the Williams issue. Also, Trent Williams, 36. Like, I don't want to cast aspersions, but some of these guys don't super duper love going to training camp as they get later in their careers either. So I think Trent was okay hanging out and waiting for this. But now it's week one, time to get serious. Trent Williams has 3 years left on his contract. Excuse me. And a lot of times with these situations, it's about moving up some money from future years. Laura, I'm losing my voice.
Oh, boy.
I'm so excited about Trent Williams. Moving up money from future years and maybe guaranteeing some, because 3 years left on the contract, but no guaranteed money. So we'll see how the reworked contract comes out. But I would think that Trent Williams ends up with some guaranteed money this year and possibly next year.
Great job powering through there, Graz. Get a sip of water for sure, okay? We're going to let you go.
He took his son to college not long ago. He's getting emotional, teary-eyed. It's a tough.
We've all been there before where there's like a frog and you're like, just don't fail me now.
Boogie.
I'm trying to help him out.
That's that yak. That's that yak.
He's
That's
not
yak.
It's 4 p.m.
Straight up.
All right, Dan, how do you see this 49ers offense trying to attack a talented Jets defense on Monday night? Hopefully, Trent Williams is done by then and he's back out there.
Yeah, so I say advantage Kyle Shanahan because Kyle Shanahan, this 49ers offense, it's so about getting easy or quick completions, ball out in space, trying to manipulate zone defenders. The New York Jets and Robert Saleh play a ton of zone defense. So I sit there and I go, Kyle's going to find different ways to create small little windows and very clear reads for Brock Purdy. McCaffrey and their screen game will be a huge part because Kyle loves to take advantage of aggressive defenses and aggressive pass rushes. He'll get the ball out in space to players like Deebo Samuel. I do think it'll be really interesting to watch Brock Purdy, and I've said this, and Marcus, you know it, Ruddy, you know it, ultra-aggressive quarterback. Make some throws and try some throws when you're like, man, you're trying to fit it into that window. When you're playing an elite speed zone defense, that always gets interesting to me because the quarterback doesn't change his spots that often. And so is he going to come out that aggressive, and can the Jets defensively take advantage of what I would say is his biggest strength?
Yeah. Dio, perfect when you talk about the zone. The one thing that came to my mind was obviously Quincy Williams and C.J. Mosley and how they try to contain Christian McCaffrey in all the ways that Kyle Shanahan uses him. And when you look at the matchup, that to me is going to determine what this game looks like from an offensive standpoint with San Francisco. Here's the one thing. For all the creativity and the things that we talked about with Kyle Shanahan and what he can do to get guys in space, yards after the catch is why San Francisco kills people. It's the reason why they are so explosive. And when you start talking about a defense with the type of speed that you mentioned with the New York Jets, and when they come, they bring bad intentions. And I think they have two of the top 5 linebacker groups in the entire NFL. So I'm interested to see not only the in-space matchup with Quincy Williams and C.J. Mosley, but also how they try to contain Christian McCaffrey when he is in the slot, when they do move him around and run that screen game with him. Will it be those guys making tackles, or will it be more about a rally and coming down in that zone that you're talking about?
Don't forget, fella, Robert Saleh, not that long from being Kyle Shanahan's defensive coordinator. Kyle actually, when he was down in Tampa years ago, would go and learn defensive, like sit in the defensive meetings so he could learn the rules of the defensive players in certain schemes, and that's the best way to attack. So he's going to know basically everything about Robert Saleh's defense and exactly how he wants to attack some of the principles and the rules of it.
Another layer to a great game. You're talking about McCaffrey. You guys see there on the screen. He's returning to practice after missing much of training camp, dealing with that calf injury, but expected not to be serious. It'd be good to have him back out there. Now, one player on this 49ers offense that won't be out there is Ricky Pearsall. The 49ers rookie Pearsall was shot in the chest during a robbery attempt in San Francisco on Saturday. He didn't need surgery and was released from a hospital on Sunday. His mother said on social media that the bullet exited his back and missed vital organs. A 17-year-old male suspect was arrested by authorities. Let's get Graz back in here. So thankful, obviously, that he's going to be okay. Graz, what does this mean for his football future?
Yeah, Laura, obviously they'll give him whatever time he needs to recover, but I mean, what you described there is a miracle, and he's up and about, and he's been interacting with teammates, and GM John Lynch actually told reporters a short time ago out there that Pearsall's already on him about when can I come back and play. So they put him on non-football injury list, so he has to, by rule, miss the first 4 games at least, and then I guess, you know, it depends on sort of what harm was done, right? We know he's okay and up and about, but did it damage a muscle, like something like that? So they'll work with him for the next 4 weeks and see what kind of shape he's in, but he seems to be in good spirits by all accounts, and very fortunate, obviously, to be where he is, but it does sound like the 49ers believe he will play at some point this year. Again, leaving that entirely up to him in the short term for sure.
Yeah, again, just thankful for the miracle that occurred and that he'll be okay. We'll see when he gets back on the football field. Thanks to Graz for the latest there.